Well, hi, in the beach on Monday, October the 25th, this is George O'Neill. Today is Election Day in Toronto, and first of all, I would encourage everybody to get out and vote. We each have 3 votes today, one for the local school trustee, one for a local councillor, and one for the mayor of the City of Toronto. This is the way that democracy works. I believe that we don't have any right to complain about city services unless we take the time to educate ourselves and go out and vote and support the democratic process. So I would encourage everybody to do that. Now, over the last several weeks during the election process, I get involved from the perspective of the local ward councillors here, Ward 32, Beaches East York, which is somewhat of a controversial ward because of the incumbent, and you can go find out all the reasons for that yourself. These councillor candidates, many of them came to me and spoke because I have a local beach video blog and a local business, and I interviewed them and I put them on my website. You can go look at those interviews here. As well, you can see a debate that I filmed about a month ago at a local church where each of the councillors, candidates, spoke about what their policies and platform were. Those video blogs are also on this website. And what I did this morning, I just went back and looked at the percentage of viewers overall for all of those videos for those debates. What percentage of viewers looked at each individual candidates? Now, there are 9 candidates running. 2 candidates have really not been active and did not participate in the debate. But let's go down the list and I'll give you my thoughts on this. So Mary-Margaret McMahon, she has 32% of all the viewers looked at the videos, at her videos. That's the highest percentage by far. In second place is Martin Gladstone. He had 20% of the vote, of the viewers. Sandra Buston, the current incumbent, she had only 13%. Bruce Baker had only 11%. Keith Begley, 11% as well. Brad Faraday, only 9%, and Neil Sinclair, 4%. And the other 2 candidates, Albert Costello and Karen Pope, didn't have any because they weren't there at the debate. So Mary-Margaret is certainly in the #1 position, at least from a perspective of looking at these videos. Now, will this translate into the actual election results tonight? I think so. I think this is an interesting study on social media and the influence of online today. The majority of people are viewing and getting their information online, and I think we're doing our little part to help spread the word in this ward. And I'm going out on a limb and predicting that the election results are going to look somewhat like this, and I think that Mary-Margaret McMahon is actually going to win in this ward. Now, there are 3 people that have stepped down in the last couple of weeks and fallen and thrown their support behind Mary-Margaret. That includes Martin Gladstone, who had 20%, Bruce Baker, who had 11%, and Neil Sinclair, who had 4%. So if you add all of those up to Mary-Margaret's total, you're around 66, 67% of the viewers, at least, are interested in Mary-Margaret's message. That doesn't necessarily mean they're going to vote for her, but at least they're interested in listening to her message. I do think it's going to transcribe into support. I think that Mary-Margaret has got this ward, will win this ward this evening, and I'm going out on a limb here to say so. So, interesting experiment to see how social media works in the real world. If you'd like to learn more about the beach, email me at george@o'neillrealestate.ca or leave a comment here in this video blog. The important thing is to go out and vote. Today, the sun is trying to get out. It's a warm day. It feels more like the spring than the fall. Democracy works. Have your say. Take the time to go vote. This is George O'Neill.